should you quit your school to become a rapper? Now, I'm gonna be dead honest in this video because this has been something I've been thinking about for a while now. And last week I uploaded a video about being a producer and quitting school. This time it'll be a rapper, and I did it for a reason. I made 2 videos for a reason, because being a rapper has one major difference with being a producer. You can combine being a producer with your education. You can do the same thing with rap, obviously, like look at Lil Tecca. But I just believe if you're a rapper and you get, for example, let's say you got 5k followers, you rap about cars, money, having diamonds on your chains, hoes, that kind of stuff, and you upload videos on YouTube. Well, I believe the chance of getting a job afterwards, if you want to get a regular job, would be pretty hard if people know what you've been rapping about and the videos that you've been putting online. I feel like going for being a rapper instead of your education is a lot more riskier than being a producer, because as a producer, unless you got a ski mask or something like that on as a rapper, you'll be noticeable. Your face is like the image of your artistry. Like your face will be online everywhere. Otherwise, like you won't be noticeable unless you got a ski mask. The thing is, if you're a rapper, you take way more risk than being a producer. And what I'm trying to say by this is, if you want to go for a rap career but you're still in high school or in university or in any educational institution, I highly recommend you to really think things over, and how large are the chances of you succeeding in what you want to do. And of course, I get it. You'll probably say, yeah, but I want to follow my dreams and I just want to do what I love. I get that, and it's okay. Like, I understand it. I had the same feeling. But you gotta also see things in perspective. I encourage people following their dreams. I really love to see people like going all in for something they love. It's very important that next to being this dreamy and optimistic, you gotta also like think a little bit of logical and realistic. A little only. Like, just in case things don't work out. Here's the thing. Let's take, for example, if you're a rapper, you got 500 followers, you got, let's say, 2,000 plays on SoundCloud and all that stuff, and you're thinking about dropping out of high school. My advice in a case like that would be don't. Because, like I said in a previous video about producers, your high school degree, not like you have to do that much to get that high school degree. I mean, after high school you can think about anything you want, but at least get your high school degree. Your mom will be happier, your dad will be happier, you'll probably be happier in a few years when you get your high school degree, and you don't know how your way of thinking will change. I mean, maybe in 5 years you'll be thinking like, yeah, I don't want to do music, I want to work in a garden or something. Like, you can do anything. Way of thinking changes. One thing that I've noticed is nowadays, first of all, almost everybody's a rapper nowadays. I mean, like, I'm not trying to offend anyone, but if we take a look around us, it's like almost anyone raps or has made a rap song. Or on one hand, it's not a bad thing because people are getting more creative from that part and it's becoming a bigger of a genre. It's just too many times that it's like people that are not really like too much into rap, but like have these temporary feelings. See those rappers get money, they have like these big chains, big cars, big houses, and they want to get that too. And then it's understandable that they like go for a rap career as well, but it's sad to see like some talent go to waste because they want to chase the lifestyles of these artists. Whereas these lifestyles, many people don't realize it, but most of the time it's more fiction. I mean, not in the sense that it's like fake. Of course it's real, they have the money, they have the cars, but people don't realize many of these artists, they're not even happy. Of course it's hard to believe, and you'll probably say, yeah, but look at all the things they have and all that stuff, and look at how many cars and how many houses they have and all that stuff. I get that, but the thing is, if you're not 100% into music and you're like just doing it for the money and all that stuff, you won't last long. I mean, you really gotta love the part of making music. You really gotta be into the beats, into poetry, into writing meaningful lyrics. And that's really what I want to point out. So if you're in high school and you want to pursue a rap career, first of all, I'd encourage you not to drop out of high school. Wait until after high school, and then you can make a decision what you want to do. Whereas if you're in university, any other educational institution, I'd say see how big the chances are of you succeeding, and see how confident you are about yourself, because sometimes chances may look small, but you know from yourself that you have a good voice, you know that you have a good style, you know that you have good bars, You can be confident on yourself even when the chances are small. Sometimes it's not bad to just go all in and risk it all. But what I said in previous video as well, get your high school degree at least, and then you can like slowly start taking risks. That being said, I think it's also very important like to take an honest look at yourself and think about, do I really want to like get into music my whole life, or at least for the next 5 to 10 years? When I was like in high school, I said I'm gonna be a music producer for the next 10 years, let's say maybe even 15 years. Like, I love this. Now I'm 20, it's only 5 years later, I'm saying like, nah, maybe it's not what I want to do 100%. I still love it, but I'm not going to pursue it as much as I did. I'm low-key now more into YouTube a bit. I'm more low-key into business in general because that's what I'm studying. So like, you gotta really take an honest look at yourself. Even though it's hard, even though you might get wrong most of the times, think about, do you really want to become a rapper for the next 5 to 10 years? Do you really want to pursue this? Writing texts, writing lyrics, finding beats, all that stuff, getting booked on shows. Because these things, they always look so nice on video and on camera and on Instagram. Realize that Instagram many of the times is not what it looks. So like, there's nobody that knows you better than yourself, or your mom probably, but that's a different case. Think about, do you really want to do this for the next few years? And is this really what you love to do? Because like I said in the previous video, if you're doing education, if you're studying for a job or something, but you're not really enjoying it, you're just doing it because it pays good or because everyone does it, then okay, then you might think about music more because that's what you like and that's what will make you happy most likely. And if that's the case, then I encourage you, yeah, go ahead, become a rapper. Like, do whatever makes you happy. Honestly, that's why I always say put your mental state on first priority. But next to that, if that's not the case, if you like your education as well, just like in my case, think about it a bit more logically. Because also your face will be on the videos if you shoot clips, your face will be on Instagram, and every lyrics that you put out or you rap is directly out of your mouth. So you'll be associated with whatever you say. If you say I pull up with a gun and I shoot you in the back and yeah, we have drive-bys and I got money and I spend it all on diamonds. If your future employer finds these lyrics out and you'll be like on an intake meeting, he'll be saying, what's this? You can't be saying like, that's not my lyrics. Like, it came from you. You're responsible for whatever you put out as a rapper. So that's why it's even more risky than being a producer, because being a producer, you can be on the background a bit. And also like, it's very important, keep in mind, rappers, like the top rappers, they earn a lot. Like, we get that, we see it, but if you're not that big of a rapper, keep in mind that so many times it's just show business. Like, it's just they hire cars, they hire a big house, but they don't own those things. Like, it looks like they're making it like they're rich and all that stuff, but in reality, a doctor or a lawyer be making like 5 times more money than they are. So I'm glad I didn't forget to tell you guys this. But Instagram, once again, and YouTube, it's not reality. These rappers, like, of course, many they earn a lot, but there's too many that just make it look like they earn a lot, but they don't. If you're in it for the money only, then I don't really encourage you to like go for rapping. It's your choice, you do whatever you want, but I wouldn't encourage you. If you're into it because you love it so much, because you love lyrics, beats, singing, all that stuff, alright, go ahead. Then I encourage you to do it, because whatever makes you happy is most important once again. Now, to sum it all up, high school, I encourage you to stay in it. If you're further in 18 plus education, it'll be like more half-half. I just hope I gave you guys more insight. Most important thing, what I really encourage you guys, is take a look at yourself and think about, do I really want to do this for the next few years? Is this really what I love to do, or is it just something that I temporarily love or it's fun to do as a hobby? That being said, value your education, don't quit high school. I hope I gave you guys some new insights. Let this sink in, think about it for a while for yourself. If you got any questions or any remarks you want to make on this video, drop them in the comments down below. I'd love to engage with you guys in the comment section, see how you guys feel about this. I know it's a hard decision to make if you want to become a rapper, but I just hope I contributed a bit to your state of mind. That being said, stay safe, take care of yourself, take care of your family and friends, and I'll see you guys next time. Face is like the image of your but there's a like